Welcome to International Journey. This is our third season and it's going to be a very special season with a little twist. Tonight you will be embarking on a new way of international journey. Stay tuned for more. Tonight we have two special guests that come from different backgrounds like we all do, but here they can talk about their interests, commonalities, and experiences. Here's Jonky and DeMarco. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Happy to be here.
Welcome to the show. Let's get started.
Totally. I didn't know I had to talk, but hi, I'm Jonky. I'm a biology major, probably pre-med. I want to do medicine and cardiology. To be very specific, my dad's very proud of that, guys. So
that's good.
He likes to learn about heart more, so I think that's why I do. I'm from India. I really miss my parents and everything, but I think people here really make me feel like home. Oswego makes me feel like home. I think so. I like so many things except medicine, but I think if I had to just choose one thing for my life, I think it would be medicine because I just love it so much. I'm also an RA on campus, which we'll talk about, of course, later. I could talk about the SUNY Oswego for a whole day if I had to. But yeah.
Well, thank you, Jonky. How about you, DeMarco? We'd love to know more about you.
I'm a business administration major. At this moment in time, I'm not really sure what I really want to get into, but recently I took a minor in data analytics. That's a little bit of something. There's a lot of coding going on, and for mind you, I do have a little bit of coding background, but not enough for me to just have been throwing myself into that, so I've been struggling a bit. But if I was to go into, say, something I'm very passionate about, maybe it's analyzing data, which is why I picked the minor in the first place. So in the future, maybe something along marketing, data analytics, and things like that. I come from a very a background where education is not well sought. So no matter what I do, my parents are just, hey, he went there, he did it. So I kind of have that luxury of not a lot of pressure. So I'm kind of just spending my time figuring out what works.
That's good. So we're all students here, but what are your involvements that make you stand out?
Oh my God. So the first thing that I do is I'm a student, of course, and that's a huge involvement that I have. The second is I'm the president for the pre-healthcare club here, where we help students who are pre-health and want to go to medicine and stuff like that, so I help them in that journey. I'm also an RA in Faneuil Hall, where Sana, the host, is my co-worker. This is very fun. I also work at the international office on campus, also in the library, and then I do stuff here and there with the pre-med office on campus. So that's what I do.
For me, I would say that I work a bunch of jobs. I work at Rich and Poor. It's just a cafe in Rich, and I really like that. Working at Rich and Poor is very calm, very I'm able to express a hobby that I'm not usually able to with coffee and things like that. And I'm also involved at, I work at the dining hall, so I'm on the ground level of working with other students who aren't RAs. I am an RA at Seneca as well, so basically I'm very, I wouldn't say I'm decently involved in campus. Some things that I do that's not necessarily job based or position based is that I take my residents to the gym. Any of my residents I feel like they want to go, I kind of reach out to them and I show them what to do. And recently I've been taking 2 of them and they've been showing very good progress. So yeah, that's how I get involved in campus.
Do you guys have any hobbies on campus or just in general that you guys like?
I think my first hobby would be just going home and rushing and taking a nap because I feel like I'm just too tired every day. But apart from that, I think I love hanging out with my friends and watching movies. My friends, sorry for name dropping, but Haley, Ash, and Kosha love watching movies, and that's why I'm watching movies, especially Ash. But the third thing I like, which my friends won't agree, is I love cooking. Right? Because of my mom and my dad, because they're great cooks. Thanks, Mom. But I love cooking, right, DeMarco?
Yeah, me too.
So you guys are both students, both RAs, and you both love cooking. So food is a big part of any culture and, well, college students' lives. You know, the ramen noodles. Well, when was the last time you guys have actually cooked, though?
I think I cooked like 2 weeks ago because I didn't like the dining hall food. So there's this one dish which you call kind of khichdi in my language. I know it's like kind of hard to pronounce, but it's very spicy stuff. So I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm really hungry. I miss Indian food. So could you teach me how to do it? And I made it and it was really spicy and nice. I'll have you try someday. Nice.
Spicy was so good.
For me, it had to have been during winter break. I was experimenting with some things. So basically, I was looking online and I saw like this very unhealthy meal, by the way. It's this crunch wrap burger combo. So basically,
Delicious.
you kind of just take a wrap and you add like Doritos at the end and you make a big giant burger. You just slap it in the middle and you kind of like close the wrap and you like fry it again. And it's like very unhealthy, but it was really good. I like cooking like traditionally, but I also like trying like, you know, new things, weird things, and like I like cultural food that aren't a part of my own. So I think that's some things I like learning how to do. I don't think I do it like very well, but like, you know, it's something that I like doing.
Next time you make something weird, let me know. But, you know, other than making your own food, what is like your favorite meal to get on campus? It could be from the dining hall or like one of the stores.
For me, if I can just reference like one of the more cultural meals that I have from back home, my family has like a lot of Southern influence. So a lot of the meals that we know how, like my mom cooks, is like something that she gotten from my grandmother and, you know, my grandmother's mother. So I think one thing that's very prevalent anytime we eat any, like during like holidays or a special occasion is definitely mac and cheese, like baked mac. This is a very like for Southern food is very cultural. One thing my mother does is that she kind of like makes it in this little crock pot. She kind of
Sounds good.
what she does, she takes like heavy cream or milk, and then she puts cheese and kind of makes it like whisk up like a little cheese base, and then she throws like the mac and cheese inside, not the mac and cheese, the macaroni noodles, and then kind of puts it in the pan and covers it with like mac and cheese, like Cracker Barrel cheese, cheddar, or like American, and then kind of puts it in the oven. It comes out. It's just really good. It's like, you ever seen a cheese spread video with like a
yeah.
It's the same way. Like you just take a spatula, you go in, and it just comes out. It's like perfect.
I'm hungry. What about you, Jonky?
So my only favorite spot on campus is Starbucks. I think everybody knows that I love coffee, and I feel like one stop on campus that I always make sure I stop by is Starbucks. I do it with my friends, my coffee buddies. But I think coming from a place where you always had so many spices and, you know, food, I think food here for me is really bland. I don't call it salt and pepper seasoning, but no, I'm kidding. So I like my mom's food really a lot. She makes this one thing where she like fry vegetables. She knows I do not really like vegetables, so she'll fry it, she'll add some spices, she'll add some rice and have it cooked, so everything would be cooked with the rice and the vegetables. It's called khichdi in my language, and I will eat that thing like forever. Like if there's one food I could eat that and she could cook forever, I'll eat that for my entire life.
That sounds good.
Other things from my country, especially that you guys would have eaten, which is very basic. I think it's chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
And stuff, but we have
They have it
really
here.
good stuff. So you guys should try Indian food. There's no going back.
I be eating all the time, and I love trying new food. And I'm actually curious, if you could give a person one dish to introduce your culture, what would it be?
Like I already talked about the mac and cheese, but that's like, I would say, like, I wouldn't say this is particularly like my culture, but it's something, it definitely is like Southern influence, at least from my household, is probably barbecue ribs. I think the way it's made from like the South is very like sweet, very tangy. You have a lot of those Southern barbecue sauces, and I really like having my barbecue ribs and my mac and cheese just kind of like in the same plate, and it just all comes together. It's like a mix of flavors, and I think that would be one that I would introduce to
That
people.
sounds so good.
Wow. I'm actually a vegetarian, but the way you described it, the way your mom makes it, it just sounds so good. I would eat it. But like I think one thing from my culture is like curry. If I had to introduce it to someone, because you could make curry in many different ways, from like North India, from South India, West and East. I feel like you could make curry in every other way. One thing that's really interesting of my culture is every state you go, there's a popular food, or there's different type of food. So every state you go, there's different type of food you try, and it's according to people who like. So that's really interesting about that. So you could make any curry into anything.
See, just like curry, would you, if you guys could choose one food to eat, like forever, what would it be? You know how people say like, oh, everything's a taco technically, or everything's a salad. What would you guys eat?
Probably the rice dish that I described that my mom makes. If she's happy to make it for the entire life for me, I would eat it for my entire life.
You did just say that, yeah.
But anything Indian, to be very honest, I can't live without that food. No, that's too.
Well, that food sounds very interesting. I would like to try it one time. But I would say for me, it's definitely not any type of food that I've had, like, that's southern, or like in terms of, for my family, it's definitely lobster. I love lobster with a good garlic butter. It's just if I had no money constraints and it was like, hey, you can have any food you want for the rest of your life, but you can only choose one, it's going to be lobster every time.
The most expensive food. Why not? I would do that too. Yeah, I love coffee too. I drink coffee all the time.
We could get coffee after this.
Do you like coffee or tea?
Oh,
I'm gonna ask that question because I feel like coffee or tea is a very big question.
For me, I would probably say I prefer tea. I definitely do prefer tea. I
knew it.
I like iced tea over coffee any day.
Ooh.
But like if I need to get my work done, coffee is there.
I get it. I guess better than an energy drink.
I know. I think my friends are probably watching me right now, and they're like, she likes coffee. So I'm a very coffee person. Yeah. If I have tea, probably Indian tea, it's called chai. Oh. If I have that, I would choose that over coffee, but I'm definitely a coffee girly. Yep, love coffee.
Yeah, no, I felt that. Oh my gosh, I could drink coffee all the time. I like tea too. I like it. Yeah. I'm very versatile. If
I like tea too. Sometimes when I eat a lot of cheese in the dining hall, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so unhealthy. I'm gonna go grab like green tea and make myself feel better. I'm like, oh my god, now I'm gonna everything's gonna burn out.
Do you prefer your tea like hot or cold?
I prefer it hot.
I think for me, it's like I prefer mine's iced.
Oh. Okay.
But I do like hot tea.
Well, this conversation was very interesting, but we're about to go to break.
See you in a bit.
See you back.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker. Welcome back, guys. We hope you enjoyed this little video from the greenhouse. So, Jonky, tell us more about what you were showing DeMarco in there.
So I'm a bio major, so obviously like I have access to greenhouse because we are doing a little project about it, about the mustard plant. So I was showing him the different types of cactus, he was very amazed to see that. He was like, oh, I've never seen that. That looks like a cartoon, or like that looks like a stone or something like that. So I was just like, yeah, you could go ahead and look at everything. And every cactus we have is like from a different country.
Ooh.
So there was one from South Africa, I believe. So I was showing him that, and he was just like looking at it, and it was like, that looks very funny. That looks like it's gonna hurt me. That looks like it's soft and stuff like that.
There was
Where do you find it?
there was also this one from Mexico. It was like a very it's kind of was, I don't know how to explain the shape. It was kind of like a cylinder. It was with spikes like coming out. Like it looked like a normal cactus, but like way more spikes. And there was this one that I was like very confused about because like the stems were so long. Like it came out of the plant and it was like falling over the table, and I was just like, this is a cactus. There was so many, like I guess the one that really amazed me the most was like this very small one. It kind of looked like a brain, and apparently it's one of the ones that take the longest to grow, and I was like, this little thing takes the longest to grow. And I was like very amazed about it, and it was just like, it was a very mind-boggling experience.
Did you get poked by one?
No.
I
No.
You want to feel that?
I made sure he didn't get poked by anything.
Okay. Well, talk more about whatever you guys saw in the greenhouse. Was it just cactuses? Was it something else?
There was a couple more things. There was like, Jonky was showing me some of her like own personal projects there, and like there was a bunch of like mustard leaves that they were experimenting with. They had some tobacco plants, or like apparently they were like experimenting how tobacco affects the mustard leaves. Like so far, I'm not sure if they're supposed to stay that small or not, but they looked like they were just growing. So it was very cool to see just the outlines of everything. Also, just the place in general was very like scenic. There was so much like just green and just quietness that it was just like stepping into a new place. It was like coming from the noise of doing all the work and like being stressed, and you just walked in there. It's like it was a different like realm.
Yeah, no, I saw the video. I thought it was a commercial at first because of the music and how bright everything was. It looked so nice.
I know. Actually, our producer, Fira, took that video. And I mean, I was just showing him my project. I made sure they didn't get pricked by any cactuses and stuff. I also told him I go study there when there's like too much chaos out there. 'Cause
Really?
It's just so peaceful. You could see the whole lake from there, and the sunset from there is so good.
I might have
Yeah,
to
but
go there.
I'm in there all the time, so I feel like I was not as like shocked,
Amazed by it, yeah.
as
Yeah.
he was. I was just so happy to see him and Fira being just so amazed by it. I was like, yeah,
Well,
guys,
take
go
me
ahead.
too. I would
Yeah.
like to be amazed by it.
I'll take you one
I think we
day.
should do a study session there.
We should.
I'll
Well,
take you. We can have coffee there.
I wish I was there, but maybe next time with the next guest. And I feel like after spending so much time in Shinneman, you come out smarter, like, you know, how sciencey that building is. Well, since you guys are very smart, I know that, we're going to play a game of trivia, and you have to answer the questions as fast as you can. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Do we have to like raise our hands first?
I think just blurt it out, you know?
Okay, I'll just like raise my hand and you say. We'll just
Okay.
raise our hands and you'll be like, you can say or something like that.
Whoever raises their hand first. Let's see. How many
DeMarco.
continents are there?
7.
Oh, he didn't raise his hand.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I know you're smart to follow the rules, DeMarco. It's okay.
Guys, I knew that.
Oh, okay, this one might be a little hard. When was SUNY Oswego founded?
1861.
How do you
know that? Oh my
Don't
gosh,
ask me
you're
questions.
right. But, okay, what is the capital of Canada?
Arava.
Ottawa, yeah.
See, I knew
You
that.
said it fancy too. Okay, what is the most popular sport in terms of viewership in the USA? Gosh, I don't know who did that first. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
My bad. Do it again. One more. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
Well,
paper,
It's gonna be the
scissors.
whole rest of the show,
You can
actually.
go first.
Okay. It's soccer.
Oh, American football. Yep.
American football. Yeah,
American
soccer.
football. Oh
And
wait, yeah,
Is it American football or soccer?
American football.
American
actually.
football?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Even I got a little
you
confused.
stole
with
the
football.
answer for me.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, most popular sport in terms of viewership in the world. Yep.
Okay, I could say that. I think it's soccer.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
got
gosh.
See?
Okay, a celebrity with the most followers on Instagram.
I have to know this.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram like half of my day. Cristiano Ronaldo.
You did
Oh
get
my
that
goodness,
right.
she's killing me.
He looks
Oh
cute
my
too,
gosh.
so I
It's
kinda,
because she
like,
spends all the
stalk him.
time in the greenhouse.
Yup.
That's why.
I kind of stalk him on Instagram because I'm like looking at how cute his kids and him are.
Oh, okay. Anyway, no, I'm playing. What is the most popular drink in the world that is not alcohol or water? What is it?
It's tea.
Yeah, okay, we just talked. You guys are so smart.
How is it
There
not
should-
coffee?
I don't know, tea is universal, you know?
Oh my god, guys, it's coffee for me.
So, okay, what American state is the largest by area? Yeah.
It's the one, Alaska?
Yeah, oh my,
Yep, she
guys,
got it.
get
I
a
did not
question
know that.
wrong.
See, we didn't know the
Okay.
answers before, guys.
What movie is the first non-English film to win the Oscar for Best Picture? I feel like you guys should know this one. This one is so popular.
I don't know.
It starts with the letter P.
Is it? Can I ask where it's from? The movie, like
Okay, yeah.
where is it from? Is it
I
Korea?
believe- Yes, South Korea.
South Korea. Did it come out recently?
Fairly recently. As in
And
the
P,
past couple years. Yeah.
Parasite?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I did help you with that one though.
I didn't know that.
Okay, let's see this one. How many residential halls do we have on campus that are currently actively functioning?
Actively functioning, so
Yep.
not including the two that's not.
Nope.
And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
You are incorrect.
11.
You are correct. Oh my gosh, Junkie. Come on.
Sorry,
Sorry,
guys.
she was cooking me a while ago. I had to catch back up.
I was counting, guys.
After counting everything, which I definitely did not do, I'm gonna assume DeMarco's the winner because he answered a lot. Actually, wait, no, I feel like you answered a lot.
Oh,
I would say running
I'm
back
hurt,
against a live
guys.
show, so
I'm
I don't think you know.
Never doing a show
you know
again.
what?
No, I'm kidding.
Jockey can win.
Jockey, you won
No, I
that. You ate that. Well, we're getting to the. Should we get to the?
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at the, do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We scored?
Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Well, we are getting to the end of our episode, but before we finish, I'd want to ask you both a question since the name of our show is International Journey. Therefore, if money wasn't a problem, if there was no financial risk to any of this, what is 3 places you'd want to travel to and why?
Oh my God, I love this question. I'm kidding, guys. So I've always talked about this. I think I've heard that Switzerland is very expensive if you go and travel, so I would want to love go Switzerland. Not that Oswego is less of like cold, but Switzerland is just pretty. Oswego is pretty too. But the second thing that I always talk about my mom is if money is not an issue and you could travel anywhere, anytime, I would do school from there. So I wouldn't be an RA and I wouldn't be living on campus. I would just take my classes, go back to India, come back, and then go back to India to sleep, come back, class, you know. I want to talk about
every day for no.
If I get to live back home and get the food, yeah, of course.
Oh,
the third place, I have never thought about the third place, but I think I would really want to go to Greece because it's just so pretty, like the blue and the white.
Yeah.
It just looks like so aesthetic. Like you post so many pictures on Instagram. But I would really want to go to a world tour, to be very honest.
A world tour.
And my friends say this, just like Koshal, Ash, and Haley, to be very, I'm name dropping them because they do it always. They think I don't know where each country is. So they're gonna ask me a question out of the blue and be like, where's Egypt? And I'll like think for 10 minutes and I'm like, maybe Africa.
Yeah.
So like,
and you'll just go there on
so
your
I
plane.
want to do a world tour so I know where each country is and what continent is, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. I think she picked very interesting choices, especially because a lot of those places have like very nice architecture. So I think like I'm not sure how like where I would go would like measure up. I think firstly because I'm like just because of my hobbies and the things that I like to do, I would probably go to Japan. That's number one. I really do like I've fallen in love with the Japanese culture, like you know the sakura blossoms of spring and things like, you know, I like anime and I also, I watch a lot of, I listen to a lot of J-pop and stuff like that. So it's just like, I would definitely consider going to Japan. It's just a very nice place to go, especially for like scenery. I think second on that list, only because like I've learned a bit of it, is China. I've learned a bit of Mandarin and I would love to go there because they have like very good ethnic food. I would love to have some ethnic bao. I would love to like, have food from China.
This whole show, the conversation has been food.
It's
like
been
that.
I love food.
Yeah. I'm so
food.
hungry right now because I think that's what I'm talking about food. So, have you tried the Chinese place here?
Where?
At Oswego, the food Chow City.
Yeah, I've had. They have some pretty good bao, but you know, have you been to New York City?
Yeah.
Have you gone to Chinatown?
I would say no.
Okay, so like if you ever go back to New York City, definitely visit Chinatown.
I will.
I would say like it's probably not the same thing. I wouldn't know. I'm not Chinese and I haven't been to China, but they have some family-owned restaurants that very good ethnic bao food. And like bao mi fan or like rice and dumplings, things like that. It's really good.
I'll text you. I'll make sure I text you and be like, hey, I'm in Chinatown. Where do I go?
Okay. Third and final. I think this one would be not difficult to name, but there's a lot of places. Maybe Dubai. I think what they're doing is very interesting, especially you know with the AI dome thing that they're doing there, and I would definitely love to go like see that place. And they have very low crime rate from what I've heard. I just wonder like what a city like that.
You know, when I fly
like.
from back home, I always have a stop in Dubai. So if you
like how's that? Like I know you don't like really do anything, but like how?
I just don't really go out because I'm always scared my flight's gonna be like missed if I go. But I always have a stop in Dubai. The airport is amazing.
Yeah.
So Dubai would be amazing.
Well, all these places sound amazing, and thank you guys so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure to re-meet you guys because I know you guys already. But yeah, anything else you guys want to say before we wrap up?
Thank you. I've never been on TV. This is the first time I'm on TV.
Ditto. This is a very good experience. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Well, we hope you had fun and enjoyed your time with us. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and we will see you after spring break.
Yep.
Yay!
We're gonna go get coffee after, guys.
Coffee.
Me and Son are getting coffee after.